By default, really. I started off working the technical side, so I was a cameraman and then a vision mixer, so I was cutting lots of different shows, and on all of those I worked on everything. I worked on drama and comedy and big events and all sorts of things. And then when I first started directing, I thought, well, I must be able to do the same. And I started off doing pop videos and big concerts and stuff like that. And basically the comedy was the thing that stuck. It was the thing that kept on asking me back to play. I think the biggest thing, and it sounds ironic because people always think about drama as all about realism, but actually being real, being a real human being, because even if your character is quite big or they behave in quite an extreme manner, it's the humanity behind it, it's the real person behind it that makes it really, really work. And that's the bit when you believe it, rather than going, well, that's just someone doing a funny turn. Oh yeah, absolutely. Comic timing it's a bit like teaching someone to dance. If you watch Strictly, you'll see that some people are almost impossible to teach to dance. So most people can learn, and I think the same with comic timing. But it's a rhythm. It's a knowing how to leave a beat, a pause, a look before you say a thing. It's about how to maybe break up a sentence to get the best delivery out of it, so that the joke really hits or the point's really made. I'd say just get out there and do some comedy, you know, whether it's doing some stand-up, if that's not your thing, going and doing character pieces. There's such an active scene out there of people just going and doing it. It isn't expensive to hire an upstairs room at a pub with some mates and do a night or two, and just make sure you invite the right people, which is the casting directors, I've got to say, in comedy especially, that help you get those roles. It's really interesting. There's two things that came up actually in tonight, which is I was talking about acting with the eyes. Everyone thinks, oh, comedy, oh, big expressions. It's not about that. It's about acting in the eyes, and it's that moment when you know that you're in trouble. Someone's just put you on the spot, and that moment where you just see that panic across someone's eyes. And the master at doing that is Johnny Vegas, who's never had an acting lesson in his life. But if you watch him in Ideal, his work is amazing. He's so clever at doing it. He does this thing where you know he's been an idiot, but you still care about him because of the way he does that. And that's just extraordinary. And then in terms of how you pitch things comedically, I was saying at the moment on Channel 4 in the mornings, they're showing Fraser pretty much from the beginning. And if you watch how Fraser and Niles work, it's totally from character. They're not doing, even though it's a big laugh out loud in front of an audience sitcom, they're not doing big comedy performances. They're doing it very, very well measured. It's slightly heightened, it's not absolutely real, but it's not a big comedy performance. They're just letting the character and the dialogue do the work, and that's one of the hardest things to do.